Hi Pisces, Pisces placements. Welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice and welcome to your daily reading. Hope you're doing well. So we're going to have a look and see what's going on for you. At the time you find this video, what you need to know for your highest good, what's going to help you to know. Keep it in mind and take the messages as they resonate for you if you feel that they do. If they don't force them to fit, but do consider the possibility that if it doesn't make sense, it could be that it hasn't happened yet and that's why you don't have that reference. And thank you all for your likes, your shares, your comments, for subscribing. Special thanks to my members. Welcome to new members. We love having you here. Welcome to anyone who's new to the channel. Let us know you're new so we can welcome you properly. Let's just jump in, okay? Let's see what's going on for Pisces placements. At the time they find this video, what do they need to know for their highest good? Always look in the description box as well as the end of the video. I link other readings I think you might find useful, like your weekly readings, your monthly readings, so on and so forth. Okay. Bottom of the deck. This is the Crow Tarot, for those of you who want to know. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords talks about rest, recuperation, healing, respite. It's a temporary energy where we just take a break and then we're going to go back to whatever it is that we were doing. It could be healing from disappointment, sadness, sorrow, heartbreak. With this energy as well, it could just be time off, taking the day off, or taking more time to yourself during the day. In the current situation, we have the Emperor, another 4. Authority, leadership. This is like exec, CEO energy. Business owner, it could be father figure, it could be a spouse, okay? Significant other, okay, with this energy as well. It could also represent authority in the form of military, police, sometimes government, especially when it comes to like regulations and restrictions. In the challenge, we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity, okay? But we have to invest in it. This is something that if we nurture it properly and we give it the time, it will pay off for us, but it will require an initial investment and sustained investment for some time. And that could be where the challenge lies. So I don't know if someone's trying to talk to you about some sort of opportunity, but you would have to invest in it. This could be just your time, but it could also be financial investment. It could also be just putting your heart into it, getting your hopes up. And I feel like you're pausing to consider it. What you're going to see and hear in your outside world, we have justice. There's definitely, with the Emperor and Justice card, okay, there's some sort of new law, new regulation, new policy that may impact your income. So I don't know if they're changing something in your role at your job. I don't know if they're changing something within the organization. I don't know if they're changing something in terms of how you need to declare your earnings or taxes or anything like that, or pension scheme. What it's all about in the foundation, we have the Fool. Now the Fool is very much your initiative, and it's about taking a chance on something. It's about believing in something. So for some of you, you're considering, should I register my business? Should I make this official? Should I submit this application? Should I submit this form? And maybe there's a fee with it, whatever the application is. And it has to do with a new beginning in your life that you're trying to get going, okay? This could be to do with job change, career change, relocation, or applying for permits because you want to revamp your space, okay? It could just be that. If you've already done that, you're in the waiting period, okay, with the Four of Swords here as well. In the past, okay, yeah, we have the King of Pentacles. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy could have been significant in the past. You may have been speaking to financial advisors, mortgage advisors, people who can help you make more money, people who can help you find good investment opportunities. This could be a really stable, solid person that you've met or reached some sort of milestone with, and now you're at the point where it's like, okay, do we take this further? Do I really fully commit to this type of energy as well? In the outcome, we have the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is an energy of strategy. It is an energy of secrecy, confidentiality. It's one of them where it's like creative accounting type of energies, okay? I'll move this along, but I won't tell people. I'll apply for this, but I won't tell people yet. I'll submit this, but I won't tell people yet. So for some of you, this is coming up as if you have like for example, I'm seeing like a joint bank account. And you could be using the money in the joint bank account without necessarily telling your partner or giving them too much detail about it, to invest in something, right? And it's like, I won't really tell them more than what they need to know at this point because I don't want to freak them out, or I don't want them to say no, or that kind of energy, right? So let's clarify. Let's get more on this and see what we're doing here. So the Emperor in the current situation, we have the Magician. This is a very important conversation. This is an interview. This is a negotiation. This is sitting down with someone in the know, someone who has the power to approve something for you. It could also be talks of solidifying something, putting something in writing, making something official, a long-term goal or plan. The Ace of Pentacles as the challenge. We have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I just feel like this has to do with, for some of you, you're working with joint resources and you're looking at how could I use this to invest, maybe more for you than the rest of the people. Or you're using joint resources to start something for yourself. And that could just be maybe instead of, I don't know, keeping commitments to other people, time commitments, at this time, you are moving things around, Seven of Swords, shifting things, canceling things, reorganizing, rearranging things, appointments, schedule, so that you have all the time you need to fully commit to a particular task that you want to achieve today. It could just be that, right? Justice on the mind, we have the Chariot. There's some sort of green light that is coming in here, has come in or will be coming in very shortly. You have victory in a situation. This could be some sort of legal decision, some sort of outcome. Again, whether it's a legal situation, courts, or anything like that, but it could also be outcome in terms of someone reviewing your application, you're reviewing your request, and approving it, okay? Being successful in an interview and moving to the next level, moving to the next stage, okay? Deciding what car you want to get, and maybe it's, joint resources that you need to buy the car with, and it's like, well, I want this and this and this in the car. I know it's joint resources and I know we both need to be happy with it, or all of us need to be happy with it, but I really need to have this and this and this. So for some of you, this could be what you're looking at, or out of the pool of options, maybe you're going in and kind of triaging or filtering, or, and this isn't to be sneaky or shady or to just get your way above everybody else. But this is like making sure that you have what you need in whatever this investment is. The Fool in the Foundation, the High Priestess. Wow, look at all these major arcanas. This is something secret. This is something secret. This is something confidential. Okay, the Fool with High Priestess and the Seven of Swords here. The Emperor and the Magician. This is something that you've taken upon yourself. Now, for some of you, you're not telling the team you're working with that you are interviewing for a new job. You're not telling the team that you're working with that you've been offered the leadership role, team leader or manager of the team. You're not telling friends and family about a relationship you're starting or committing to and taking it to the next level. You're not telling friends and family about a business that you're starting or committing to, formalizing, until you have the resources, or the results rather, that you want, and then you'll tell people. That could also be how this applies. But this is something that you want, okay, with the Fool. And I feel like it involves choosing you over other people at this time for this particular situation. It gets a little bit tricky because you might have to use the resources of other people as well. And again, that could just be if it's a joint fund that you're tapping into, more for you than the rest of the people. Or you could be on a day-to-day level, you could be using company time to do something personal, right? It could just be that. But this is something that you have this amazing opportunity, you need to get going, you need to get started today, or you need to submit something today. So you're like, well, I'm just going to have to take 2 hours off work. I'm not going to tell anybody, but I need to get this paperwork done for my own business, or because I'm trying to change jobs, or because I need to sort out the mortgage, right? It could just be that. King of Pentacles in the past, we have the Ten of Wands. So reaching some sort of significant milestone recently, dropping a heavy burden recently, or it was a situation that kind of pushed you to the breaking point. You're like, you know what, something's got to give. And you started looking at your options. Something could have broken down, something that you've always, had to fix. And when you look at it, when you really stop and look at it, it's like, I've had to fix this every month for the past 7 months. Like, I just need to get something new in, right? So it could be that. For others of you, this is where you've worked very hard to achieve some sort of financial goal. So saving enough money to do something. And this is where you're just putting that to use. You're sticking to the plan. You're sticking to the strategy. You're enacting the strategy. And this is something that you don't really talk about. You haven't really told people what you're doing. Okay? With the Seven of Swords in the outcome, we have the Knight of Swords. The Moon. Look at all the secret energy. And the Queen of Cups. And it is you. It is you, Pisces. Under the Four of Swords, we have the Four of Pentacles. So we have lots of fours in the reading now. And the Hierophant with the number 5. With the Two of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. This is a change you've been planning for, saving for. Okay. Six of Pentacles. And you are waiting on a decision. Okay. With the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Wands. It has to do with job change. It has to do with moving. It has to do with status change. A big career move. A significant transition in terms of how you make your money. Where you make your money from. Okay. And it's like full speed ahead now. The Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Moon could also be where you're now telling people. Okay, you're telling people this is what's happening, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going. And for others of you, you're making the move still in silence. This is something that you've been trying to get away from, right? This is where you're moving and you're changing your address, you're changing your number, you're not telling people the new information because you don't want them to know, okay? So whatever this is, okay, this is something you've been working on, planning for, saving for, doing a lot of moves in the background, not talking about it, okay? It's a big deal. It's a big change. And it looks like at this time, you get that green light to go on. You get that green light to proceed, okay? That decision is done. It's final. It's made. And again, there's an aspect here where you're keeping something from other people, whether you're not telling people what you're doing until it's done for whatever reason, or you don't want to jinx it or whatever, or because you're kind of shifting your resources to where you're not keeping your commitments to other people at this point in time because you want to put your whole energy, all the time you have, all the resources you have into moving this along, okay? Because there's a window of opportunity here that you're taking advantage of, okay? There's a window of opportunity. There's a time limit on it with the Chariot, with the Knight of Swords. It's something you need to act quickly on, all right? So at this time, you should, whatever resources you need to move around and shift around, okay? I feel like for some of you are calling people and saying, hey, I know I was supposed to pay you back this month. Could I pay you back next month? Something's come up. I could use the money for something really cool. So that kind of back and forth. Hey, could I do that? I know I committed to this, but could I push it back? Could we reschedule? Could I pay you back later? Could I pay you back in installments? Because I really have this amazing opportunity that I really want to pursue, okay? Is what's going on here. For some of you, you're going on a date and you're not telling people because maybe you have commitments to friends and family. And it's like, well, I don't want them to feel that, I'm choosing this person over them. But at the end of the day, I really want to go on this date. Maybe this is something that, again, there's a time limit to it. Where it's like this, maybe you're both really busy, your schedules are really busy, and you have this window of opportunity to spend some time together, right? Or this is someone that is at a distance and they happen to be in your town, in your city today for one day or for 2 days, whatever it is, right? So it's like, well, let me see what I can do to free up some time because I want to spend some time with you, right? It's that kind of energy as well, okay? But it's really, really cool. So I'm seeing you very focused, very determined, very motivated to move stuff around, shift whatever resources you need to, okay? And I do see for some of you kind of dipping into a mutual, what is it, a joint account, or a pool where everybody puts their money in there for emergencies, or dipping into your savings, or dipping into the emergency fund, or dipping into the fund for like buying stuff for the house, right? Where it's like, well, we don't need stuff for the house this month, but I could use this money over here. And it's one of them where it's like, I'll get the money back by the time we need to buy anything. And you may tell your partner, you may not tell your partner, you may give them you may tell them that you might dip into it and not give them details. It depends on your situation. But I'm seeing you really focus to achieve this, to put this through before the window of opportunity closes. Okay? And it's really exciting because I just get this energy of I can start this, or I can get out of here, depending on what your situation is. Okay? Or both. In terms of day to day and messages of confirmation, okay, for you. I mean, obviously, crows could be a sign for you if you're seeing crows, if you're hearing crows, if I'm seeing like a crow tattoo or a drawing of a crow, or a lot. What is it? Jesus, why can't I say this word? Logo. That was difficult. Um, and that'll be confirmation for you that this applies to you. You're on the right track. Keep going. Also, to act now. That's the confirmation. Okay, whatever you see this, you can see 444. It's a message to act now, um, with this energy as well, or that you are making the right decision, or that yes, it is the right time, um, with this. Okay, for others of you, I'm seeing cleaning windows, washing windows, with this as well. For getting a window open, and maybe it's going to rain. I'm seeing that as well for some of you. Here's something about a lock. So either finding a lock it, misplacing one, locking yourself in, or locking yourself out of somewhere. With this energy, changing locks could be happening, or changing keys. If you're moving, obviously you're getting new keys, with this as well. I'm seeing like finding money, coins especially. That could be a sign for you. Okay, what else are we seeing? Definitely seeing some sort of important meeting, interview, negotiation, sitting down with a very important person, feeling a little bit intimidated, um, but just be confident, act confident, because they'll see confidence, right? They don't know you're anxious, they don't know you're nervous. So it could also be some sort of presentation you're giving, some sort of audition, um, a pitch of some sort, right? With this energy as well. If you've been trying to get something, I hear accredited or registered or recognized, I'm seeing that come in, and now you're telling everybody, this is what I've been doing. I got this certificate, I got this degree, my business is registered, I'm doing this, I trademarked this. Some sort of big public announcement, with something that you've been doing behind the scenes. Okay, that could also be coming up here as well. Rescheduling definitely is happening. Things getting canceled, moving things along, asking people, like I said, if you could pay them back later, or this could also be vice versa as well. So put the roles where they go. For some of you, there's definitely growth and expansion when it comes to the home, the living space. I don't know if you're changing the furniture or revamping it or cleaning it and it looks fresh. Selling things and making a profit is coming up, however that resonates. Being in front of a judge, being in front of an official person, being in front of someone at City Hall, being in front of the bank manager, being in front of a CEO, an exec, a very important person, is also coming up here. A judge, an actual judge, or a judge in a competition or a contest, with this energy as well. There's also something to do with clothing. So I don't know if you're changing your clothes, or if you're wearing red today, or maybe wear red because that'll give you courage, strength, confidence. Okay, I'm also seeing red crystals, carnelian, rubies. Pomegranates could be confirmation for you. I don't know if you're trying them for the first time or if you're just buying some or curious about them. I don't know. Working with them for some sort of ritual. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I'm picking up on. Seeing a robin or hearing a robin, as in the bird, the name robin could be significant for some of you as well. I'm also seeing like looking into or working with, or maybe this is your business. I don't know. It's something to do with makeup, clothing, fashion, tailoring things, okay, personalizing things, and it has to do with like needles, sewing. Um, I'm also seeing like design on computers, maybe logos you're designing. I don't know. Maybe that's what you're deciding to do with this energy as well. There could be some sort of blood test or medical test that you're undergoing at this time. Um, you could be buying a car or deciding, you know what, it's time to buy a car because you've been fixing this one every month for forever. Okay, if you're selling it, I feel like you might get more money for it than what you expected. Okay. And I'm also seeing people paying you back, giving you your money back or giving you your property back. I don't know if it's as a result of a court decision or it's just they choose to give you the money back now, or this is when it was agreed for them to pay you back. And that's what you needed to be able to go ahead because you needed that money to invest in this idea for yourself and this opportunity for yourself. So that's the green light, okay? In terms of signs you could be dealing with at this time, we have Libra, we have Cancer, we have Aries, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. Yeah, for some of you, you're talking to someone or someone's talking to you and it's a private conversation. It will be a very private conversation, just you and this other person. Um, it will be very interesting to you. It will be very exciting for you. Um, but it's one of them of we can't tell people, let's not tell people. Okay, so I don't know if this is your love life. I don't know if this is at work. I don't know if someone's helping you somehow and they're not helping other people. I don't know if someone is cutting down their prices for you, not for others. They're giving you a discount, not other people. If someone is offering to invest in what you're doing, and again, this isn't something they usually do and they don't want people to know. This could be a silent investor that's coming in. This could be like an angel investor that's coming in, receiving anonymous donations, receiving cards or gifts, and there's no name on them. It's an anonymous delivery. That's also coming up. All right, but Pisces, this looks good. So take advantage of this window of opportunity. I hope this reading helps you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.